Hello again. I have already explained in the last video how to solve one-step equations. Now what about multi-step equations? Like what if your equation is like more complicated, like it has parentheses, there are variables in both sides? What should I do? Let me start with an easy example. 3x minus 1 equals 2x plus 12. Now if you notice, I have two variables in both sides. So I have x here and x here. Remember, always you need to know which one is greater, the left x or the right x. Like here, the coefficient is 3, here the coefficient is 2. So I think the one on the left is greater. It's better to move 2x from the left, put it on from the right, and put it on the left. How? Either you use the second way in the last lesson, if you like, minus 2x, or you remember, or you use the third way when I said move it to the other side. So if you move 2x from here, it will be negative 2x in the other side. Now what about minus 1? Variables should be in one side and numbers should be in the other side. So negative 1 shouldn't be here because this side is for variables and negative 1 doesn't have x, it should be in the other side. So again, either you add 1 because it's subtracted, either you add 1 to both sides, so this is the equal sign. It splits your equation into two sides, right and left. So either you add 1 to both sides or move negative 1 to the other side, it will be positive. It's up to you. 3x minus 2x is x equals 2x minus 2x is 0, negative 1 plus 1 is 0, so I have eliminated it. That's why I added 1 to both sides. I wanted to eliminate this negative 1. It should be there. See, it's positive. 12 plus 1 is 13. So, it's easy. Just the secret is keep the variables in one side and the numbers on the other side. It's not necessary to keep x on the left. It can be on the right. It depends on your question. What if you have this example? Negative 7x plus 11 equals 2x minus 1. Ask yourself, which one has a greater coefficient, 2 or negative 7? Of course 2, because 2 is greater. So I shouldn't move this 2x to the other side. Why? Because it will be negative 2x and I have negative 7x, so the answer will be negative 9x. In math, try to avoid the virus, which is negative sign. Try to avoid it as much as you can, because most of the students make mistakes because of the negative sign. So I would move 7x, negative 7x to the other side to make it positive. So it will be here, positive 7x, and I deleted it from here. I'm using the third way, which is moving it to the other side. Now what about negative 1? Should it be here? Now the right side, I kept the right side after equal sign, I kept it for variables. So negative 1 is not a variable. It should be moved to the left side. So plus 1, it's eliminated. Now 11 plus 1 is 12. 2x plus 7x, 9x. Now, since x is multiplied by 9, what is the opposite of multiplication? Division. Some students divide both sides by 12, which is wrong. You should divide by 9 because x is multiplied by 9, not by 12. So divide both sides by 9. This 9 divided by 9 is 1, so it will be 1x equals 12 over 9. If you use your calculator, it's gonna be 4 over 3. Or you can write it 1.3. So it's your turn now. Answer the questions from 1 to 10. The first question. 3x minus 5 equals x plus 1. The second question. X minus 1 equals 2x plus 2. Question 3. 3x equals 2x minus 3. Question 4. 11x minus 20 equals 9x plus 1. Question 5. No, x plus 1 equals 3x minus 2. Question 6. 7x minus 1 equals 6x plus 3. Question 7. 11x minus 1 equals 2x. Question 8. 3x minus 2 equals x. Question 9. X equals 2x minus 3. Question 10. Negative x minus 1 equals x plus 2. Now, section 2 for multi-step equations. I have already explained the case that you have variables on both sides and I gave you 10 questions. Now what if I have parentheses? The only thing that you have to do extra is the distributive property. Distributive property is when you have like a number multiplied by a bracket. So you just need to multiply it by everything inside the bracket, then continue like section 1. So let me give you an example. 3 open bracket negative 2x minus 1 equals 7 open bracket x minus 2. So this is a complicated equation. I know why, because you have parentheses and you have variables on both sides, but you need to do it step by step. Remember, regarding PEMDAS, P presents or represents parentheses. You need to start with parentheses, but here it's not order of operations because we have variables inside. It's not all numbers. Since there is a number before the bracket, you need to multiply the number 3 by all inside the bracket, which is distributive property. You need to distribute it. Like 3 times negative 2x, negative 6x. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Now 7 times x, 7x. 7 times negative 2, negative 14. And now you can continue as before. So here, you have 7x on the left and you have negative 6x. Now here, you have 7x on the right and negative 6x on the left. I wouldn't move 7x from here to this side. I should move negative 6x to the other side. Why? Because it's negative. I don't like negative. So plus 6x here, plus 6x here. So this is eliminated. Now, what about the number negative 14? Since it's a number, it should be on the other side. So either I move it to the other side and it will be positive, or I just write plus 14 because I want to eliminate it. And plus 14 here under the number negative 3. Now I have negative 6x plus 6x is already eliminated. Negative 3 plus 14, 11. Negative 14 plus 14 is eliminated already. I just want the variable 7x plus 6x, 13x. Now since x is already multiplied by 13, I should divide both sides by 13. So it will be 13 divided by 13, both sides, not 11, huh? 13 divided by 13 is 1, so I just delete it or eliminate it. X will be alone, or 1x. X equals 11 divided by 13. It might be like 0.9 or 0.8. You can use the calculator for that. Or just leave it 11 over 13. Now, it's your turn. Answer questions 11 to 15 that you will see on the screen for your turn. Thank you for watching. Remember that first of all you need to do the distributive property, then you have to move the variables on one side to one side and the numbers to the other side, then combine like terms, then finally find x. Good luck.